Hey guys, Shop Talk Podcast.
I'm a zero pro guy.
I did it, yeah. I ran a marathon.
The only crank screw?
Am I the town hero?
3 laps of that are just... Okay, hey guys, Shop Talk Podcast, episode 48, Heydays 2024 recap. Also, 1 year to the day of Shop Talk episode.
Yeah.
Or of Shop Talk podcast.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said episode.
We got 48 episodes in.
That is
year.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, Brody, give ourselves a round of applause.
I forgot which one it is.
That's a dedication.
There you go.
Yeah. Also, to do it 48 times in a year, that's thanks to our wives too.
Yeah.
Like,
Wife and kid.
yep.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mandy.
Thanks, Katie. Thanks, Adeline.
I mean, not too many guys can be like to their wife, be like, "Hey, every Sunday, I'm gonna go bullshit with the guys for
Every Sunday at 4, I'm gone. Yeah.
I'm gonna go bullshit with the guys in the garage about snowmobiles."
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yep.
so yeah, 1 year of Shop Talk Podcast, pretty awesome.
I wish I had cigars.
That would have been cool.
Yeah, this would have been the episode to do it on.
Yeah, you could have been puffing cigars the whole time.
Yep. God damn it. Anyway,
But it's training time.
true.
So we're 48 episodes in. And we do have sponsors. And that's huge.
Yep.
So
Awesome.
Our big one here today, Mike Brudos. Brudos Spray Foam Insulation. If you're looking to have your barnuminium or ultimate getaway cabin insulated, ? Call Mike at 608-632-4454. That's pretty easy to remember. Providing closed cell insulation throughout the Midwest, snow belt, and beyond. He will travel for the right job! ! I believe he is down by the La Crosse, Wisconsin area. He's a snowmobile enthusiast. It's just in the notes. It's in the read.
Super nice guy.
Also, Woody's Traction.
Yep.
Use code SHOPTALK10
Yep.
to 10% off your Woody's Traction order and free shipping.
100%.
Free shipping is huge.
That
'Cause
is
I
huge.
believe they do use speedy delivery.
Yep.
And like even if I order something from Wall Brothers, shipping's like $30.
Yep.
So you're saving money and also off your product.
Yeah. I did drop the ball at Heydays. I did not say Shop Talk 10 with
No.
Woody's one time at Heydays.
Yeah.
It was in the description. I never brought it up. So I dropped the ball on that one.
Yeah. No, well, yeah, we all did.
Yeah.
I didn't even remember it.
But no, thanks to Brudos Spray Foam Insulation.
Met him down at Heydays. That was pretty cool.
Yep.
Yeah, Mike, super cool guy.
Super nice. Super cool.
So good read, Kyle.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
So Heydays 2024. Also, I don't know what to get into first. That is 1 year of Shop Talk Podcast or Heydays.
Yeah, I can read. I just can't spell, according to Vince.
And none of us can spell or read. So
Oh, Brody's not in that group chat.
Yeah.
everyone's got a group chat with it.
You can't tell him what I said after that
No, I
because
won't.
we would
No.
get banned.
Brody,
About me?
Okay, so Heydays 2023 episode 1 of Shop Talk Podcast. Brody, turn some volume up. I just want to put out there that we've manifested what we talked about 1 year ago today.
Oh, yeah?
Okay, listen to this, Kyle. Brody, I had a slick idea. Before we even do our first podcast, I got podcast ideas.
That would be-
about the future.
That would be pimp.
On the spot podcast at Heydays.
Yeah, that would be super pimp. Shout out to Sidekick. We need to set up our podcast right there.
Yeah, we could. Yeah, we could. Well, it'd be kind of tough because Friday night they shut down that vendors area.
Yep.
So
Saturday.
yeah. Yep. So yeah, before we were even shooting the first podcast, I already had an idea for a year ahead of time.
Yep.
And if we're doing podcasts,
That would be
still.
fun as shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Live show.
Flash forward a year.
And yeah, we did it.
We did that.
Yeah.
What we talked about a year ago. How cool is that?
So we set one goal
Yeah.
and we achieved it.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's our next goal?
I have no idea.
Me either.
Live show at Heydays again next year.
Live show at Heydays again next year. Maybe have a sign.
maybe have a banner or a sign or something to show people what this is. So
Yeah.
it's not just a microphone sitting on a table.
100%. I felt like I dropped the ball on that one too.
We could have at least brought
Yeah.
that sign.
Brady would have let us know that he was making signs at JAG that said Sidekick, I would have had him made one that said
Shop Talk Podcast.
Yeah. So yeah, we could have at least brought the pit board, taped that to the front of the table.
Could have did something like that.
I felt like, I missed out on that. I felt like as soon as we noticed it, it was like, I dropped the ball on that one.
No, that's all right. The people who wanted to find us did find us.
Yeah, they did.
And there was a lot of people.
It was awesome.
Yeah,
It was freaking cool.
Thanks for everybody to stop by.
Yeah,
It was awesome.
we have fans.
Legit fans walked up, take a selfie with us before we started recording.
Yeah.
That was crazy. I thought, like, what the hell is this guy doing? And then he was like, I love you guys. And it's like, this is wild. He wanted to take a selfie with us.
Yeah.
Like, that's insane.
I think that was Brandon and Zach.
Yep.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Those two cool, funny guys.
I'll plug it right now. Zach does make some awesome ski spreaders.
Yeah.
So like he's like, that's the stuff you want to get if you're into like the vintage ovals and stuff like that.
Sure.
That stuff works great.
Future sponsor, I think he was.
Yeah, we are in. Yeah,
Aspen.
you're in talks with them. Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, freaking awesome! All the fans that talked to us.
Yeah, that was probably the coolest part. Like
Well,
even
so cool.
I was in the autograph line with her on this side, and the guy is coming up in the autograph line, and he tells Zach, he's like, "I just listened to you on the Shop Talk podcast." And
Really?
You were right
And
next to
Herf's
it.
like, "Yeah, there's Shop Talk right there." And the guy like kind of turned over like that, and then came up to me. He's like, "Hey, I really like what you guys are doing."
That's cool.
Hell yeah!
Yeah.
And he didn't know it was me sitting right there next
Yeah.
to him.
So
he
yeah, like
just-
he listens to the show. He's a fan of the show. He just doesn't watch it. Like,
well, I don't know if he even noticed me yet.
oh yeah, true. Because the camera angle and everything. But
Yeah, I gotta say there was only a handful of guys that mentioned XLTs to me down there.
Really?
Yeah. There was one guy that did come up and he said, "I have an XLT." I was like, "Sweet, that's freaking cool." And then later this week, I was doing some stuff. I'm not gonna say any names,
Sure.
but it dropped an engine off, and started getting it worked on.
Oh, yeah.
And we were talking it over, and he's like, "This thing will not have a single problem beating the shit out of an XLT." Yeah, I knew that. I don't. Yeah.
I'd sure hope so. But so yeah, what did I put down here? We got hats and shirts for sale still. Mm-hmm. $25 for a hat, $5 shipped. $20 for a shirt, $5 shipped as well. We'll throw in free koozies and stickers.
Oh,
yep.
Shout out JAG
shout out JAG.
for stickers. Also,
And
oh, you're even wearing a shirt.
Yeah.
and Jag's getting famous too because of this show and
Yeah.
the way you talk about
Yeah,
Jag.
that's another
Bring that up.
Colt Delandria.
Yeah.
Pro Champ 440 racer. Mm-hmm. He emailed us. I recognized his name right away.
Yeah.
And then I looked him up real quick. And it's like, oh yeah, it's the same guy I was thinking of. Like the coolest like Fire Cat champ looking sleds.
Yeah.
Those were cool back in the day. That he said he was coming through Minnesota and he recognized some of the towns around here and going through Bagley, he was looking for Jag.
Yep.
And he's like, there it is, right on the main drag. And you wish you would have took a picture next to the sign.
Yeah.
So I thought I laughed pretty good.
Yeah,
at
when
that.
you sent that to us, that was pretty funny.
So
That was-
I said I think we're gonna bring that up on the show. But no, that was super cool to get an email from him saying he was a fan of the show.
Yeah, that's great. I'd love to hear that.
The Oval guys.
Yeah.
I mean, the Oval guys love the podcast. Like, do we go full Oval? Like, Carbide Podcast guy isn't cashing in on the Oval scene.
Don't we talk shit about oval guys? That's all I've been thinking of. Like, just turn right, and I feel like that's all we've said about it.
We have jokingly said that they only turn left.
It's jokes.
But we do have a lot of mutual respect for their discipline.
for sure.
For their discipline.
And well, we have a trophy from the biggest oval race here.
Exactly.
Like
Yeah.
we are in ovals.
Yeah. Like for me to talk to Matt Gady
Yeah.
down there at Heydays.
Yeah.
I talked to Blaine Stevenson up at the Player 70th.
Mm-hmm.
I gave him the little wave when I was walking by him at the FXR autograph. He was one guy I didn't get to do the grip strength test. There was a few, him and Matt Gady, even Gunnar Stern. I've never talked to Gunnar Stern though. I did have a little joke I was going to tell him when I did see him, like, hey, I'm the other Gunnar.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he would know me or not. So yeah, maybe we'll start talking ice hole stuff.
Well, we're friends with like 90% of them.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, again, where to start? What do you got on that paper over there?
I don't know. I literally just wrote a whole bunch of random stuff down.
Well, just pick a word and
pick. Okay. The heydays. It seemed like the price to get in and parked and into the event is too high.
Yeah, it kind of made me wonder, where's that going? Like, I'm not a guy to, bitch about that kind of thing.
Exactly.
Because I respect giving, if you're going to partake in something, giving the clubs and stuff like that, whatever they want. But where's that going?
Because, I mean, it is $20 a vehicle to park in a hayfield. So it's
I
not
imagine
like
that'll go to like a farmer.
Probably, yeah.
I would
probably
hope, anyways.
Yep.
And then,
so you got to imagine that parking lot at $20 a pop.
Yeah. And then, well, I imagine like he probably has to cut it early for everybody to park there.
Yeah, probably.
So
probably screws up his first and second cuts.
Yeah. So like, I can see that, but.
And then you guys said it was like $40 for the week for Saturday, Sunday
admission. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which I thought was
it's strange because there's like roughly, how many people did you say? 50,000?
I don't know. I seen a lot of conflicting
numbers
results of people saying it was a lot of people this year and people saying it was not a lot.
Oh, I think it was a lot.
It seemed like a lot of people.
Felt like
there.
a lot, but people were saying that attendance was down.
No, I probably wouldn't say that.
I know. It was hard for me to imagine that too.
Because, like, you try to go anywhere during the day on Saturday.
Yeah.
You weren't getting there fast.
No.
Oh, my gosh, no. We were walking a track trying to get through the roads. It's like, why did we pick the busiest road to walk this track down? And it's like every road was like that. It was just packed full, trying to weave in and out of people.
So I didn't do a whole lot of walking around just for that reason.
Yeah.
I'm not the kind of guy to sit and wait for other people.
No. I hate standing in any sort of line at all.
Yeah.
That ain't for me. But no, I just thought it was
it's great to see that many people come out and for this sport.
Yeah.
Like stuff like that.
But they got to make a lot of money.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I can't imagine the money they make. So that was just one thing that I was like, it.
And that's why I imagine like the venues and stuff like that get bigger and bigger every year.
Yeah. Yep. So like us talking about it won't do anything.
No.
What else did I have?
And people will pay it.
They do. I mean,
we paid it. Yeah. We walked up and paid it.
It's kind of like taxes, you just got to pay it.
Yep. To rock and roll, you got to pay the toll.
Sure.
Donald Trump, no taxes on overtime. What do you think?
I did see that. Calculated out my overtime, and it's like $7 to $10. The differences of like 1 hour here to 1 hour there.
Yeah.
It's like that overtime wage is not $7 to $10.
No.
That's after it's being taxed.
Yeah, for sure. After it's taxed. Trust me, I worked in New York for 4 years.
Yeah.
And like even double overtime is it diminishes so fast.
Yeah, like there was 2 weeks we worked out in the Minot airport, and it was 2 weeks of 7/12s. So it was at 84 hours, I think.
I don't know.
You're the one that's good at math.
I'm not good at mental math.
Oh, God. What were you? You were like the salutatorian or something.
Valedictorian?
No, salutatorian. Second place. Yeah.
Oh, second place.
Yeah, second place. Salutatorian.
How many people were in your class, though?
23. So, yeah. There was like 5 of us fighting for...
And you couldn't win?
No, I could not win.
So, yeah, it was 84 hours that we had per week for those 2 weeks. And, like, the amount of taxes they took in those 2 weeks was unreal.
It is ridiculous.
So, yeah, that's always a topic, taxes.
Yeah, we won't get into it. But we are getting pretty close to an election. So do the right thing.
Jesus Christ, Kyle. if we're talking about prices, are we talking about prices of stuff in the swap?
Yes,
because
100%.
That was one thing from our episode last year that I listened to. We were talking, well, you guys were talking about how everything seemed high priced last year. How do you think did stuff go up in price this year?
Yeah.
Even compared to last year when you guys were talking about how it was more expensive?
I mean, I don't go after like the big high dollar stuff. I just go after small trinkets.
Well, like, so let's say just for two examples, that Black Magic breather box.
Yeah.
That guy wanted $250.
Yeah, that's too much.
That's way too much.
Yeah.
It's worth $50.
Yeah.
I'd give him $50.
I don't know what they were new.
No.
Probably like $75.
75 to 120 or something, I'd have to guess. Well, you have that Black Magic book.
Yeah, I can look it up.
Yeah. That purple track. That guy
Yeah.
wanted like $450 to $500.
Mm-hmm.
It's a cool piece.
You would never run it on anything.
No.
Like it's like a showpiece.
Yeah, 100%. Like when you bought your green one last year, I was like, let's cut it up and I'll put it on my trailer as like a
Yeah.
trailer mat.
That would look pretty sweet. How neat would that be?
Yeah, it would be cool.
If we could find the junk colored tracks
Yeah.
and start cutting them up,
Yeah,
that would be pretty sweet.
that would.
But are you willing to buy one for $500?
Oh, hell
No, like the
And
junk ones.
Just well, even the junk ones would be $500.
Well, yeah, the
Yeah.
old ones are junk.
Yeah, they are junk.
But yeah, I thought the prices were high again. It's like, are you coming here to sell or are you coming here just to showcase your junk and party?
Yeah. That's about what it is.
Yeah.
There is people that do take it serious.
Yeah.
Like that are there willing to get rid of stuff.
And I'd say for the most part, if it was priced to sell, a lot of that stuff sold.
Oh, for sure.
If it's priced to sell, like everything was gone. There's snowmobiles being loaded up and taken off all day.
I thought snowmobile prices were okay.
Yeah.
There was a lot of sleds I seen that had decent prices on
I
them.
feel like if I would have slapped a for sale sign on mine that
Yeah.
was there, somebody probably could have had their way with me and taken it away. So
yeah.
people are in the mood to buy.
Yeah. Also, shout out the Sidekick, Brady and Jody Dyrdahl, for
Totally.
letting us set up at their Heydays booth. That was awesome.
Very cool.
So yeah, prices were high, too high. Kyle, I thought of a bit of a video for me and you next year. Okay, have you ever watched Reno 911?
Yeah.
Me and you, Reno 911, police uniforms,
Short shorts?
short shorts. We're gonna walk around. We're gonna be the price police.
Yeah, that's too high.
Me and Kyle, short shorts, police outfits, price police.
Yeah, and then we'll have pieces of tape
Yep.
with what we think they should be priced and slap it.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. We'll go around and heckle everybody
Yeah.
that has too high priced junk.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be good because I don't care what people say to me. Not going to ruin my day.
You'll be in disguise anyway. as a
Yeah.
Police
Yeah.
officer.
Yeah. We'll have some big aviator glasses.
Yeah.
That was a pretty good bit I thought of.
Yeah, price police.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Or go around and ask people XLT, ZRT debates.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So the one time I went, I only walked like 3 rows of swap on Saturday, and I had the grip strength tester with me just as I was walking the swap. And this guy calls just like, hey, is that a grip strength tester? Just from the side. Guy's wearing a skunk hat.
Oh yeah. That was
skunk-
pretty cool.
Yeah.
This was a cool interaction.
Yeah, skunk hat. And I swear they had more booze on their table than parts to sell.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So this guy, like, here, I'll demonstrate. He
Oh, he's-
grabs the grip strength tester from me. Brody, you remember that?
Yes.
For the video watchers. He goes, ah! as high up in the air as he can and squats down. And he pulls like a 120 or something.
Yeah.
It's like, that was not worth it. But those guys, oh my God, what a group of people there.
They were not there to sell or buy parts.
No.
They were there just for the party. And it seemed like there's a lot of people there just for the party.
Yeah. I mean, the party is part of it.
Yeah, totally. But I feel like it's growing almost bigger than what the swap meet is supposed to be.
The swap meet is a party. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know, but yeah, that was fun because then the whole crew of guys were testing their grip strength and then trying to beat each other, and like, yeah, it was pretty cool.
Not one of them beat me though.
No.
It's hard to beat you.
But no, that guy, yeah, that was like, after that interaction, I was like, okay, I'm going to go back to Brady's trailer.
Yeah.
Wearing a skunk hat.
Yeah, hell yeah. Did it smell?
No,
I
didn't
hope-
smell like skunk.
No.
But no, me and Dad walked up and down after that throughout the whole section of SWAT, and
Yeah.
saw some cool stuff. A lot of cool like homemade junk thrown together. That was pretty cool. But like,
Did you find a musket?
no musket.
Dang.
But
There was swords there.
Really?
there was swords there.
I
Did buy a
didn't see
sword.
him. I didn't see him personally, but there were swords there. Through the grapevine, there were swords there. So next year, coming home with a sword.
Anyway, I was gonna say though, just there was some cool stuff that wasn't that high priced. Like if you're going there to buy like a cafe racer motorcycle, there was one or two super nice like refurbished older motorcycles. That
Really?
Oh yeah, there was one. It was a Yamaha. Can't remember what it was. It was like a 400, and it was completely like restored and $4,000. It's like that would be the easiest bike to buy and just scoot around on, and it looked brand new. And for $4,000, like that's a
Yeah.
hell of a deal. That's a good selling price. We saw a couple things like that, and then everything else was either too high or too junky.
Yeah. Dad almost bought an SRX 700. That
I
guy,
seen it loaded up after you talked about it.
yeah, that guy had a price to sell on there, $1,350.
And it was clean.
It was not super clean, but it was good. Mm-hmm. I was like, what would you do with it? Run in the classics class, but I mean that skid frame isn't ideal. You'd have to put an extra 10 in there.
Did you say you seen somebody putting a XLT engine in them?
That was a joke.
Okay.
That was a joke to get VS3 riled up.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
That I said, the thing to do nowadays is put XLT engines in SRX chassis.
I thought you were serious. I was like, whoever's doing that, you're wrong.
Did you watch the vlog of how I put
Yeah.
the podcast clip in there,
Yeah.
and then you
Yeah.
at the Polaris booth?
Yeah. Not my proudest moment, but it was
What?
it
Really?
was a moment. They were really nice machines.
Yeah. Did you regret? Did you not want me to put that in there?
No.
Oh.
No, like I don't care that
Oh.
that's why we sent it to you. But they were really nice machines.
Yeah.
And for like people that like don't respect anything, like there was 97 XCR there, a
Yeah.
real 97, and there were people, leaning on it, leaning against the seat and stuff like that. I was like, man, if you knew what that thing was.
Sure. Like they should almost had them roped off or something.
I believe they did.
Oh, really?
Like they had them on their carts and stuff like
Yeah.
that, but they were setting trash in them and stuff. It's like, holy smokes.
I'd seen a lot of things, on TikTok about the Sea Boys.
Yeah.
Their booth they had down there, that there's like a bunch of just disrespectful kids around
Yeah.
all their stuff.
Yeah, and that's what it is. So like,
Like putting stickers on their Cybertruck and everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn. I didn't do any of that. I didn't put any stickers
You didn't
anywhere.
slap a SHOPTALK sticker on there
no,
while you were down
I
there?
did not.
yeah, what did Brady say? Keep your cheese curd fingers.
Yeah. There was a guy, I can't remember what video I watched, that he was talking about heydays etiquette.
Yeah.
And just like, yeah, keep your cheese curd covered fingers off my bike. I don't need Cheetos dust on my tires.
Yeah.
And-
Yeah. Yeah, we were going to put a sign on Brady's dirt bikes that were there and say throttles work, brakes work, everything works. Don't touch it.
And that's the thing too, is everybody walks up to it and just squeezes the brake.
Or twist the throttle.
Yeah. Yep.
They don't know what that's doing. It's pouring fuel in there.
Well, I told him, I was like, you might want to shut the gas off
Yeah.
on it, or else it will just flood itself.
Yeah.
But no, I had a blast at heydays. I mean,
It was
all said and done, it was really fun. It was a good time.
what was your favorite thing you seen or took part of? Or
It was a 97 XCR that was at the Polaris booth. Because
Oh,
I'd
really?
never seen that one before. And I have no idea who it was. But
Oh,
it was
really?
super clean, original.
Yeah.
It's like, it's just like if there wasn't too many people like standing in front of that stuff, like that's something that I, and then I also like the Tony Heikkinen Snow Pro and the Blair Morgan Snow Pro at the Carbide Podcast guys booth.
Yep.
But those are Jeremiah Johnson's collection. I really like seeing that stuff.
I believe I was standing next to Jeremiah and his dad.
Yeah.
And I didn't introduce myself because I didn't know 100% if it was them or not.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So I felt bad that I should have done that because then I was going to ask him a whole shit pile of ZRT questions.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because, they have the one of Brian's Sioux sled.
It's
one of the ones that they made.
Yeah,
out of like
it's
the
a
five,
TS. Yeah.
Yeah. Out of the 5 or 6 that they made.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a real TS mod.
Yep.
Yeah. But it's brand new.
Yeah.
Never been ridden.
Unreal.
Yeah. Talking with Brady, it sounded like the sled that Brady ran back in the day is still around.
Oh, really?
It was run up until recently.
Well, I know like Tommy Bowers, they had bought one of those sleds, I believe.
Yeah,
and
I think that was Brady's.
Oh, really? Because they raced that quite a while.
Yeah.
Like, that thing, and I believe they had bought a lot of parts from TNS, I think.
Yeah, I think they sold a lot of it with it. So
yeah, if shout out Clearwater Coating, Jake Ruckriegel, and your coworker Steve. They got our Black Magic pipes all done.
Yeah. I'm making a delivery there soon.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So if you need any powder coating, Cerakoting, piston coating, they do it right there in Gonvick.
Pretty cool.
The best powder coating this side of the Mississippi.
We're to the north of the Mississippi. We talked about this.
Yeah. Depends on how you look at it. Well, yeah.
We don't have to get into geography now.
Yeah.
Let's stick to heydays.
Worst thing you've seen at Heydays. Brody, you didn't say your best. Your favorite.
I was trying to think about what I said during the last live show because I remember answering that question. I think I said that one Yamaha motorcycle was my favorite, but honestly, my favorite was just the fans being recognized.
Yeah.
It's like,
That was good too.
it was so cool.
Yeah.
Like I would have never thought that I would have been recognized at Heydays for anything at all.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey.
I didn't get to venture out much, but worst thing I seen at Heyday is Brady Dyrdahl.
I wonder if he'll listen to that during work this week or something and just start shaking his head. But Kyle, you brought up something before we started here. It's like, what are 99% of the people doing there?
Yeah, like,
that are just
like probably I'd say like there's a good 10% that have the same mentality as like what my brother and I would have. Like have a couple things that you're looking for and go find it.
Yeah.
Like, but then like there's seems to be a lot of people just there. Like
NPCs almost.
Yeah. Like
They don't have a list of like 5 things that they're looking for.
yeah. It's just they're there.
Yeah, I could see that the same way you could talk about the Minnesota State Fair.
Yeah.
That people just go there to walk around.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe that's what they're doing.
Yeah, it's something to do.
If you live close enough, I mean,
Yeah.
heck
why
yeah,
not?
you live a half hour away. Let's go walk around Heydays for the day.
Yeah. And it was a nice day.
Yeah.
So.
Super nice day. Yeah.
I ended up walking 7.5 miles on Friday and 8.8 on Saturday.
Nice.
But we walked a good part of the swap on Friday, but only them 3 swap lines on Saturday. Mm-hmm. Did I just say Saturday twice?
No, you said Friday and then Saturday.
Because there was too many people.
It was.
For me.
It was a lot of people. And like anything that I would be interested in, like there was a crowd around it. So I was like, yeah.
Yeah. I seen Snow Pro Mike and Brady Scallett.
Nice.
Seen them in their booth.
Never did get to meander that direction.
Oh.
Farthest I made it was Austin Leak.
Oh, yeah.
But like I made like a straight line there and a straight line back.
Yeah, I was with you with that. When we went and saw him, that was pretty cool.
But at the end of the day, did get a free tote of springs So that was pretty sweet.
Oh yeah, you sent me a Snapchat of that.
Yeah.
Where did those come about?
A friend of mine had a mutual friend, or
Oh.
not a mutual friend, I guess. Like a friend of mine was with a friend of his,
Oh,
and they were selling a lot of cool Arctic parts, and then just a box of springs. I was like, "Yep,
used springs, or are there some new ones in
some new."
there? Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
new one ain't bad, but a used one is kind of
Yeah. I mean,
hit or miss.
but it's like, I know what the rates are, so
Oh sure. But yeah, that's the same thing. That was a good question. Of like, 95% of people there are just walking around.
yeah. Hell yeah.
I mean, nothing wrong with that.
No.
Oh, yeah, I guess not.
But sorry, bro, I cut you off.
Oh, I was gonna say like they're not interested in like the events going on with the companies.
Yeah.
Like, they're not watching the drag races. Like
The drag racing seems to be getting smaller and smaller.
Yeah, which is a shame because I think it's sweet.
Oh, it's cooler than hell. Like
Yeah.
some of them sleds.
Yeah.
hearing them scream and just
Yeah.
watch them
Yeah.
zoom by.
Like the
in
Pro
a-
Stock 1000, Pro Stock 800.
It's
Yeah.
freaking cool.
The two-stroke stuff, I'm like, oh, that's it right there.
I mean, Vince was mad with the live show that we kept talking over the snowmobiles going by. But yeah, we'll be calling in VS3 here in 10 minutes or so. Haven't talked to Vince in a while. The grip strength video, it did pretty well. So I thought I had a pretty unique idea to bring that down there.
Yeah.
I had done like 10 or 15 people that morning, ran into Bobby Mini, and he's like, oh yeah, I did this last night with the bunkies. I was just like,
Oh, no.
that we both had the same idea to
Yep.
bring that down there, the same exact tester and
Yeah.
everything too.
Oh, that's funny.
And then so I walked down to their booth and I just held it up, and they just had the same reaction of me as me. So they did theirs in reels though, so it was the short video form.
Yep.
yeah.
So those actually did really well. I seen for them for views.
But at least it was a little different to yours. It
Yeah.
wasn't exactly the same.
Yeah. So that's
Nice.
So that was interesting. But there was a handful of people that I didn't find that I also wanted in the video. Kyle, like, did you notice that there wasn't as many racers down there this year?
Yeah, I was kind of curious on that.
Like,
Because, I didn't see Alex.
No, Rev Rings, Alex, McLovin,
Yeah.
Ross
Ross Erdman wasn't down there.
Rewadina,
Yeah.
David Brown, Derek Letty.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I don't know why there was a handful.
Well, being such a nice weekend, I suppose it's nice to get something done around here.
Yeah, I don't know. So I just thought that was odd that there wasn't as many racers down there as usual. But no, the autograph line was pretty good for Artie Cat. They didn't have anything to reveal though.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't seem like anybody really had anything to reveal, pretty much.
Polaris had their limited edition.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and we talked about that last time.
Yeah.
That is like, I said it'd be cool to see a 97 Red Rocket
Yeah.
scheme. And then that's what they came out with.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's almost like maybe Alex Satine told me that. No, I'm just kidding.
You're lying.
Throw Alex under the bus.
You know what? You know what I realized? So they waited off on revealing the cross country sled,
Yeah.
the colors of it this year.
Yeah.
And I looked back, and when they released the 2025 models this past spring, their 9R, the way it comes is same decals. Like
really?
same color scheme, red with blue side panels.
Really?
Red hood with blue side panels. Yeah. But it says 9R on it. It's like, I knew all along.
Had they said, did we ever say that you're getting one? Like that's official?
Can we?
I don't know. Everybody else has posted that they're getting a new sled.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No,
I don't know. Anyways, looking forward to the 2025 season.
I guess we'll wait and see.
Yeah. Right now I'm building ZRTs.
Yeah.
I won't call them what they are. An AC.
Oh my God.
So right now we're just building triples.
Yeah. We're full Arctic Cat. Dad is fully committed to getting a new catalyst. So we're fully committing to get another new catalyst this year. So that'll be interesting to get that
I'd say
built.
out of the box, we line the catalyst up and the cross country up.
Yeah.
and do a vlog.
Ooh, yeah. Out of the box, or like, because we take ours out of the box right into ice mode.
Yeah, that's probably what I'll attempt to do.
Yeah.
But we'll see what the timeline looks like
Yep.
when we get them.
That would be a good video.
Yeah.
Like,
'Cause-
I'm gonna try to start doing videos come like next couple weeks
Okay.
of putting in a Woody's order this coming week of studs for the ZRT, some more studs for the 4-stroke,
What track are you going to run in the ZRT?
hacksaw 1-inch.
Yeah. Same thing as
Yeah.
what I'm going to do.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you could probably get away with a speed track, but if there is a lot of snow out there,
Yeah.
then you're just,
That's kind of where I was at on it. So
Yeah.
I had a nice hacksaw in my 98.
yeah.
So I'm just going to put the speed track in my 98.
Oh, I see.
And use the hacksaw.
Sure. And still run that in the classics class?
Yeah, if somebody can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not going to run classics?
I don't think so.
Oh, really?
No.
Damn it. That was the funnest part, was battling against you.
Well, my sled will probably still be out there.
No, okay.
So
Brody, classics?
Yeah, probably.
You and Ben Yort and Colin?
it doesn't sound like Colin is going to partake in the classic stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Just fully committed to the triple class.
No, he's
And
going to do improved with his XC, semi-pro improved, I believe,
Oh, really?
with his XC. So I
be
believe,
cool.
but we'll
Yeah.
see. That's the way it sounds because
Yeah.
he's working on the 1.25" deal in the XC.
Oh, I see.
So
Classics class might be wide open for you then, Brody.
maybe.
Improve on that third.
Yeah.
yeah,
Just have to fight Ben Yort for it. And a couple other guys that were
Hey,
fast out
yeah,
there.
I'm sure for how much we've talked about it, it might be kind of even more
A
popular.
lot of
Yeah.
people have been talking about, classics class sleds
Yeah.
and
I
stuff.
mean,
So
it is an awesome class.
yeah, it is. It is like they're going just as fast, like if
Oh,
not
gosh.
faster
Hell.
than the semi-pro stuff.
If I gave up professional racing, I'd be in the classics class every weekend.
Yeah,
Just for fun. Yeah. It'd be so much fun.
it is fun as hell.
yeah.
The Bikeman girls at Heydays. Always good. Always nice to see. Tried to sell me a calendar when I was carrying a track. I'm like, I'll be back. And I never went back, but yeah.
So
I totally forgot I didn't buy a calendar. Oh shoot!
ALR did it. He brought it over to us, and he's like,
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
want to be the guy walking around with one of these.
Yeah, I seen it was signed too. I was like, man.
They were trying to get a bikeman girl to come up and tickle Brody.
Yeah.
Was that real or was that a joke?
No, that was real.
That was real?
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
Jody had the idea. I was like, man, that would be good.
And I was like, I don't know if Brody would be.
I would totally be down for it.
You ruined it for him.
I'd totally be down for it. I'm not that focused on my board. I'd be like, don't bug me. I'm watching the board. No, hell no.
And when I told that to Brody, he's like, yeah, I wouldn't want a girl to come tickle me, I guess. Jeez.
Oh man.
Sorry I wrecked that for you.
I don't. Yeah, it's fine. But all the one cool thing about Heydays, all the coolers turned into go-karts,
Yeah.
and like some people have just how they built these things from scratch. You just take a cooler, put a little electric motor on it. And it's like that thing would rip, and it's a cooler. And I saw a handful of those every row of the swap. That was pretty cool.
I seen one of those guys on a one wheel
Oh yeah.
carrying a pizza with a beer. Just eat shit.
No way.
Yeah. Totally just like coming around the corner or something, and it must have just hit a rut or something. Just flung him right over the front.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
And
Beer and pizza went flying, or what?
No, he didn't. The pizza box didn't open at least. And I was like, hey, you saved the pizza. That's the most important part.
Yeah.
But yeah, he jumped on and kept going. He was all dusty and everything. So I was like,
Good. You deserve
I was
that.
like, damn it, I wish I would have got that on the vlog. That would have been a
Oh
good one.
man, that would have been perfect.
That's the thing too with the vlog I did there, that I was having so much fun talking to everybody that like all the good conversations that I should have been recording. I wasn't, just because you're not thinking of it in the time. But I had enough footage to where I couldn't waste it to not do a vlog. But then I also was like, man, I wish I would have got more cooler content. But if you liked the video at all, thanks for watching it and liking it at least.
Well, next year we'll have to go down there and stay there Friday night.
Exactly.
That'll be
Yep.
content.
Yep. That was what somebody had said. We should do Friday night or Saturday night podcasts. And I was like, I bet you there'd be a lot of text messages the next day. Like, can you edit what I said last night?
Yeah. I think it'd be great.
Totally. Get racers talking on how we kind of usually talk.
Yeah, like our normal. Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yep. On how we talk in the shop.
yeah, exactly.
But we'll get Vince a call here real quick, get his take on Heydays and why he did not come. Vince went hard on not going to Heydays
Yeah,
on his reasonings.
and he's not that far away.
No, not too terribly far.
One funny thing about walking through the swap, Paulie V
Yeah,
came riding up on a next bicycle.
pedal bike, but it's little.
Small, but yeah, he came up behind me and Dad, and he's like, "What the hell? You just buy that?"
VS3,
It is me.
how is it
bro.
going?
Oh, good. Just working on house stuff.
Oh, thank you for the time tonight. We really appreciate
Long time no talk.
it. Yeah.
I know. Well, I've just been afraid to call because Kyle's been talking so much shit about those really nice 3-cylinder motors.
I know. Aren't they sweet? they're even.
I bet there's probably so many like floating docks held down by them.
But there's like they even make them purple, so it's like
Right.
it just adds the coolness factor to it.
They're pretty much the color of a reef anyway, so you might as well leave them down there.
Yeah. Reminds me of Hawaii. Yeah.
Look at that boat anchor.
Yeah.
Gotta make that a drop.
Yeah.
Vince, it has been a while since we last talked to you. How have you been? You missed out on the beautiful event of Heydays.
I don't know if I missed out on it, but
But you missed out on it.
Yeah, why was your buddy Alex Hatteen not there? Do you know?
he was probably working on house stuff too.
Oh,
That's kind of what we were figured.
He even
since it was
said
such
in our podcast that he was bringing stuff to Heydays. Alex did.
oh yeah, I did say something.
Dang it. Well, that's perfect for me. It's prime for the picking.
Vince, the last time we talked, you were getting knee surgery next month, but you pushed that back.
Yeah, I think we're gonna push that off till next year. So
Just prolong the torn ACL.
yeah, it's been 3 years. What's another one?
Ufta.
So pro open on a nitro.
Exactly.
We're not getting after this again, but we'll show up to Pine Lake and do some riding.
I told him as soon as he told me that he was pushing the knee surgery back. I said, I'm looking for SRX 600s for you now.
Yep.
There was a nice one that I sent to you not too long ago, Vince.
Yeah, there's quite a few out there, but
The
that's not what
600
I'm looking to do this year.
600s are not as easy to come by as 700s.
No, definitely.
No, definitely not. But I think they only made them 2 years, so
Really?
Oh, really? It was only
Yeah.
that short of a run?
It was 98.
I'm pretty
99.
sure it was only 98, 99.
Oh, huh. Vince, are you going to bid on that last Sidewinder that was produced?
No.
I think Shop Talk Podcast is going to bid on it.
Are you?
We're going to at least bid the first bid of $5,000 and then it would just surpass it,
Yeah.
but we say we bid on it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yep,
we were
yep.
interested. It just wasn't the right price.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool that if anybody doesn't know what we're talking about, that last Yamaha sled ever built is in a 1-to-1 scale box and it's going to be auctioned off.
Wow, that is cool.
And you're
I
the
wonder how much
biggest,
that thing's going to go for.
I would have to say 100,000.
you're the
No,
biggest
I don't think that.
Yamaha
But
guy.
probably 40 or 50. Yeah, but I don't know. It's not really a Yamaha, so
Oh, you'll like this, Vince. There was a rumor floating around Heydays, and it was a little more than it was a little more than a rumor actually, that there was a guy who was going to run a Yamaha snowcross team.
Well, yeah, I've heard like a couple guys have done it before, where they just take the Arctic Cat thing, and you can put like the 2000, like the Blast and like the snow scoot thing or whatever they call them now.
Yep.
Like those plastics, I think, are the same and as like the snowcross sled, and they just put them on that, like the blue ones.
Well, the story I heard, it was going to be actually just an Arctic Cat snowcross sled that they were going to put blue plastics on and everything and call it a Yamaha. And they talked to ISR, and ISR approved it.
I mean, yeah, it wouldn't really matter. I mean, it's at the end of the day, it's still a homologated Arctic Cat thing. So.
Yeah. But yeah, supposedly there was talks about that. There was a guy who was going to put up a bunch of money to do the team. Like supposedly it was maybe Nick Lorenz was in talks with that team. But then that guy, it all fell through. But
sure.
But I thought that was crazier than hell to hear that. I mean,
Yeah, that's cool.
Just somebody with a lot of money that just wants to put a team out there and make it a Yamaha team.
Yeah, wants to see a Yamaha team again.
Yeah. Why not?
I mean, I don't know where they're going to find sleds because they didn't build me this year, but.
Well, it'd have to be all 23s and 24s, I would assume.
Yeah.
But even for 24s, they only made 30 of them last year.
Jesus Christ.
That's it?
Yeah. It's
Holy
crazy.
shit.
Of snowcross sleds.
Wow.
So yeah, I saved that story for you, Vince, because you were a Blue Crew.
Hell yeah. Blue Crew.
But yeah, you missed out at Heydays, Vince. You would have partied it up for sure.
Yeah, probably.
Are you getting busy in this, being that it's going to be upcoming snowmobile season?
Well, I had to move the snowmobiles around the other day because we're getting ready for spray foam. And I was like, I wonder if this one still runs, which was a hilarious joke I told myself because it was a Yamaha. And I touched the key and it immediately started running again. I'm like, this is classic Jap Pow stuff here. So
Is that the one you drove across your yard?
no, that was the Exciter. That one also only started in like 2 or 3 pulls.
Yeah, you said this is really exciting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just driving a snowmobile across the grass. It's like, that looks
Yeah,
weird.
but I had the wheel skis on it. So.
Oh, sure.
Because it's an Exciter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't get that part. I didn't know what the hell he was riding. I just thought like, oh, this is really exciting. It's like, this is what he does for fun, huh? God, he's a boring guy, I guess.
It was a good time.
Yeah. Speaking of spray foam, Vince, you should call Brudos Spray Foam Insulation.
I did call him.
Really?
Oh, I'll be damned. Cool.
Or texted him or called him. I don't remember.
Sure.
But yeah, I got a hold of him, and he's pretty much the same as all the local guys around here. I was just kind of curious. So.
Oh, heck yeah. Did you tell him you were VS3 from the Shop Talk podcast?
No, I did not.
Oh, man.
So.
Well, now he
probably would have been a 200% discount. Then he would have paid me to put foam up.
You need to start using your plug more.
Yeah. Like you should have at least told him did you at least hear it from the podcast so he knew?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Cool.
Okay,
All right.
cool.
At least you said that. Nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you need any Woody's traction products this year, you can also use Shop Talk 10 for 10% off and free shipping.
That's what I've heard.
Yep.
I think I might have to get a couple sets of carbides. I still have a bunch of studs. So
Heck yeah.
Cool.
I even found more when I was organizing stuff. It was like being at Heydays, but cheaper.
Yeah. I'm going through the same thing right now. I got totes full of like NOS parts. I'm like, man, where did this come from? It's probably not even mine. It's probably my brother's or my dad's, but it's like mine now.
Well, too bad.
Yeah.
So yeah, I seen your quad guy Walker Fowler won XC1 yesterday at the GNCC race.
Yep. Hunter had a real bad day. He got T-bone staked real good in turn 1.
Oh.
And then it was just a struggle from there. And I don't know how Josh did, but
First turn.
Yep.
And then Johnny Gerard won the XC1 class at dirt bikes today. So
Did he?
yeah, he did.
Nice.
Yep.
I haven't seen that yet. I haven't even watched the SMX stuff from yesterday yet.
Super motocross.
The super motocross.
Yep. What are you
Yep.
shaking your head at, Brody?
I don't. What's
It's
that?
Playoff format of Supercross and motocross that they did last year.
Oh, okay.
It's 3 races. Remember we talked about it?
Yeah.
Brandon Green was there building tracks. I believe he's there building tracks again.
I remember now. Okay.
I did write that down. That I'm playing SMX Fantasy as well. It's the same group that we have. So I wrote down people are still playing in our group.
Oh,
I'm leading the DMC group because I'm the only one playing.
oh yeah.
So Jeremy, I want a prize.
Yeah.
But for our Shop Talk podcast group, Tree Shaker, whoever that is leading.
Nice.
And then Snappy Mike 66 and Jake Kubik in third, Emily Wicklin and Parker Bow.
Nice.
Top 5 going into this last round at Las Vegas this weekend.
I felt so bad. I forgot Parker Bow's name when he saw me at freaking Heydays. I was so. As soon as we walked away, I was shaking my head and beating myself up because he like, oh hey Brody, I'm like, hey, how's it going? And then didn't remember his name, and it sucked.
I see. So we left Heydays and we went to the liquor store right after and stopped and got some stuff. But Parker Bow was right there. And I was like, I felt bad, but I was like, kind of like looking around and there was the cleanest second gen Dodge sitting in the parking lot. And I was like, oh my God. And like, I wanted to talk to Parker, but that thing was there. I was like, I'm a sucker for a clean second gen Dodge.
Yeah.
Grew up on those things.
I still wish I wouldn't have sold mine.
Yeah. You grew up on them too. So
No, I didn't.
No,
your dad had that maroon one forever.
No, he's only had that one for like the last 4 or 5,
Really?
6 years. Yeah. We've been Toyotas forever.
Oh.
Yeah. Jap Powell, Vince.
Hell yeah, Jet Pal.
Yep.
6 in a row.
God, I can't wait till
them-
they make a cargo van in the U.S. so I never have to buy another vehicle again.
Oh, how sweet would that be? Get like a What is their van?
Sienna? Or,
Yeah, the Sienna.
Yeah.
But a XL. Yeah.
I wonder why they don't.
You
do
gotta
that.
get a Toyota Previa.
What is that?
Is that their European model or what?
No, it's like the ugliest looking minivan you've ever seen, but they're like mid-engine supercharged manual transmission minivans.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Kind of like the old Subaru ones.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, except you like partied, didn't like go to bookstores and lesbian concerts and stuff.
So they're kind of like the what are they? The Can-Am spiders of the van world.
Funny story, true story about Can-Am spiders. I
They're
was
built
at
for
Sturgis one year,
lesbians.
and 2 of possibly the largest women I've ever seen in my life were on one of the sport models, and they were complaining that the rear suspension was bottoming out, to which I was not surprised.
Oh man.
So what
So
did you,
yeah, we dealt with that.
you beef up the shocks for him then?
Put some torsion springs in there.
We put about an inch of preload in the thing. I'm like, if this thing ever tops out, the shock shaft is going to come out of this thing the goddamn fast. It's going to hurt somebody. But I don't think he could ever be off the ground. So
Yeah.
I figured it was all right.
I mean, the Can-Am Spider is a pretty cool thing. Like if you were like handicapped at all,
Yeah.
because you got the shifter on the handlebars. I mean, it'd be ideal. Like you're not worried about tipping over.
I was always curious
Yeah,
if they, there would be a market to race those things.
Ooh. Whoa. True. I've
I
never
don't know.
thought of that.
Yeah.
like
like
they
on
race
a-
baggers.
on a road course.
Yeah.
How sweet would it be to hop up like you could even make it a slingshot and a spider class.
Oh, sure.
No.
Don't those things have?
Not the one missing wheel Miatas.
Yeah, that's basically what it would be.
Yeah.
Don't
But
those?
they race baggers.
Don't
Yeah.
those spiders like you can just burn the back tire off?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's what I've
As
seen.
long as you keep the handlebars straight. As soon as you turn the bars, the stability control kicks in, and it's like absolutely not.
Okay.
I see. Huh. But you've been busy, Vince, doing desert stuff, it looked like?
Yeah, quite a bit of desert stuff, which I haven't even seen how the 400 went. That happened yesterday. So.
Oh, yeah. I saw the start of that. People.
The Mint 400 or what?
Baja 400.
Oh, Baja.
Yep.
There's too many Bajas to keep track of.
Yeah, because they do the 400, 500, and the 1,000, and then the San Felipe 250, all part of that score series.
Oh, I see.
God, if a guy had all the money in the world, how fun would that be?
Yeah, you need it to race that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You just call it Vince every other week complaining about suspension.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always the shot guy's fault anyway.
Yeah.
I want to hit these whoops going 100. God damn it.
Yeah.
Yep.
These giant sand whoops.
Yeah. Unreal.
Yep.
Why does the fluid break down so fast?
What about VS3, Vince? You getting any late season dirt bike guys sending you stuff?
Not dirt bike stuff lately. I did some T7 stuff a couple weeks ago. I got a couple more T7 guys to do here in the next few weeks. But yeah.
Really opening up the T7 market, aren't you?
Yeah, it turns out it's pretty easy to make those better. So.
Oh, really? Well, yeah, it's only a 36 or small forks on
43.
the front. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just an open bath fork. And there's not even a mid valve in the thing, so we do some changing. But
yeah, if I keep this current 450 one more year, I'll probably send you my stuff next spring. Just get her dialed in.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll do it.
Yep.
Because Vince will do it.
Yeah.
Are you opening up to snowmobile shocks here soon, Vince?
Well, I can't really do those.
But you can send them to Vince and attention Vince at Fox.
Yeah. That's probably what I'll have to do.
Yeah. Fox Service Center, attention Vince.
Yep.
And he'll gladly do them.
I don't know about gladly.
Gladly. He'd be so stoked to do them.
Yeah.
Send Vince your most rusty Fox shocks you can find off your 94 XLT.
I need it like...
Yeah, if you don't have a metal scrap bin, we do.
No, I need everything just the same exact length, just a full treatment. Seals, oil, service.
Yeah.
All right.
Did
I'll be sure to shove a shop rag in there like Georgia.
Did you see Kyle's custom fab work on his camber, on his new ZRT?
I did. I seen it.
Why is that why is that a thing? Like, why won't 98 arms just bolt right up onto a 96 chassis?
Because they're too different.
Yeah, I know. They're totally different machines. But yeah, so like turns out it's just 3/8 of an inch.
Really?
Yeah, that's all it took.
Of negative camber?
Yeah.
That you put on the top arms?
Yeah.
I see.
So had to cut the top arms short.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Because they were bowed in.
Yep.
And I wanted them level and then to bow out.
Oh, I see.
So, yeah, so the ZRT is taking up a lot of time there, just getting the chassis done. And then the engine is out right now too, like getting the work done.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's taken up quite a bit.
Yeah. Vince, there's a lot of people putting a lot of money into these old triples just for Pine Lake.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I have a lot of money into mine yet.
No, I would say both me and you are kind of the same.
Yeah.
Well, even it's dad's ZRT.
Yeah.
So dad's putting money into it. He's just letting me race it.
Good.
Vince, there was a rule. Okay, we'll get into this rule here.
Yeah. What is this thing that I heard that you're so angry about?
Okay, so I actually talked to somebody this week that was smarter than me with the rules, and I did not have a foot to stand on with my argument. So
Okay.
I kind of have to dial back my rant because I'm actually not in the wrong. or thinking that anybody else was in the wrong.
Okay.
So it was a USXC rule. When we went in 2015, we went all ISR, like stock base sleds, 91 octane,
Yep.
consumer model sleds. But
Yeah.
evidently the 91 octane was only a USXC rule. It wasn't in the ISR rule book. So when Core bought them, they took USXC rule book and did their changes and whatnot. And evidently it doesn't really say it in there. And also doesn't say it in the ISR rule book. So there's been this giant gray area of race gas to pump gas to premium gas. And now just last year, I think 23, 24 is maybe the first time they've put it in the ISR rule book that now pump gas, in quotations, is gas you can buy out of a barrel.
Huh.
So what I thought was like, oh, they just secretly snuck this new race gas rule in, but it's evidently not really been a new rule at all.
Huh.
It was just kind of not talked about or not known until somebody really did a deep dive into the rule books and was like, hey, we could start running race gas.
So did they change that or no?
No, evidently, like that'll be this year's like ISR rule because it's for the 23, 24, and for this year's season of gas. Because the rule states only a commercially available pump gasoline that complies with these rules allowed. The term pump gas includes fuels dispensed from service station pumps and racing fuels that are commercially available in fuel cans and drums. So I ordered...
Doesn't sound like pump gas at all.
No.
That sounds like
Yeah,
fuel that you can get into a barrel is any type of fuel.
114 octane that came from a barrel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do they use the term pump gas
In quotations again.
quotations. It's like, that's not.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's weird.
Ordered a fresh barrel of 116 today.
Yeah.
But so yeah, I was going to have a Pulpamex like rant.
But what tone, can we talk about what toned your rant down? Like I can see like with that, cooler fuel, you can pep these engines up quite a bit.
Yeah.
So like you still can, like with being with the rules that apply, like depending on what machine you run, you can lean them out.
Yeah. So like, I think Dorns with the Skidoos brain boxes are locked.
Yeah.
So running race gas for them won't change anything.
Right.
So like for somebody getting a new Polaris, I'd be very interested in what gas they are recommending to run in it from the factory, being it's a limited production build. Also, the limited production build is a rule that I don't care for neither. That we've strayed so far away from this 2015 rule that they fought so hard to get to just be consumer models.
Yeah.
But now we're so far away from consumer models where it's not even.
Yeah. And I'm in the same boat as you. Like take all the not so like custom stuff, but like, stuff so it's a fair, even playing field.
So exactly. So now the lower budget guys aren't going to want to buy race gas. And the guys who have a lot of money, they're like, fuck yeah, I'll buy a whole barrel of race gas every weekend if that's what it takes. So Vince, that was my question to you, being you're the Yamaha 4-stroke guy. Like me running, like let's say I just put straight 100 in my sled. It's not going to help at all.
No, not at all.
Even the 4-stroke engineer that I've talked to with like doing the program for my sled, that it's like evidently not even tuned for 91. Like I could
no, because they don't have a switch, so they have to tune it for 87. So.
Yeah. So like, am I actually hurting it by running 91? Like, should I try some 87?
Probably not, because of how hot they get and everything. Like, I feel like you might have some issues running 87. But I mean, like trail riding and stuff, like I've never had an issue.
Yeah. So when he told me that, I was like, well, shit, I started running 87 in my old race sled for the trails. It's like, It wasn't even tuned for it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was where I was like, even in it wouldn't help my sled at all, like being not tuned for it to run a 4-to-1 mix even of 191.
I would just run Gonvic's finest 91 octane.
100%.
Yeah.
And try to get a Northern Bait and Convenience sponsorship again.
Yeah. New owner.
Yep.
Yeah, it's the best fuel around.
It is.
It's the best fuel in Gonvic.
Exactly. So only fuel and gone.
Wait a minute.
So yeah, that was a rule that we were kind of, not a whole lot of people knew about it, but the people that did know about it knew about it and were taking advantage of it, because it had been like this last year where it was like people were kind of smelling race gas in the pits. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like, no, that smells funny. But then doing a dive into the rule book, it's like, oh, we should have been looking at the rules a little harder.
Yeah, totally freaking legal.
Yep, 100%. Well, yeah, that was a rant of mine that I had to dial back. So we should change it to 91 octane and production sleds only. Because they had to make this 7-year production rule to get somebody's 2015 ZR 7000 illegal.
Yeah.
Not stoked on that.
I think I know that guy.
Yeah, he had a brand new one to race the next year too. That one I had to sell. It only had like 1,200 miles on it.
Couldn't use it.
No.
Yeah, it's a shame because like what could be like you could still run, your old Gen 2 too.
Yeah. That's another thing too, is that like all the other classes that were supposed to be like ISR classes, that were all like production sleds only, EFI only, and now Colin is racing the Gen 2.
It's improved, so.
But he can run it in the sport stock class, couldn't he?
Sport stock is.
Yeah, but that's not
carburetors.
ISR.
Yeah.
Or the EFI rule.
It's carburetors.
Yeah.
Sport class is carburetors.
Yep. And then like a master's class is you can run carburetors as well. But I thought in 2015, everything across the board was EFI.
Just semi-pro and pro stock, I believe.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then this 7-year production rule that Dad thought that was across the board too, but that was actually only for pro and semi-pro as well.
Yeah. Which is, it kind of sucks because like they're taking away that like what we could do in that class with old stuff. you know?
So
like they're still just as fast, but I don't see like why would they deter that? Like,
because I was doing good on a 2015.
yeah, but like why? Like why does it matter?
Because I would think of it in the way that manufacturers don't like seeing older sleds beat newer sleds.
Yeah, but it's cool for us.
Wouldn't you think, Vince, looking at it from a manufacturer standpoint?
Probably.
Yeah.
It's really cool for us, but
Exactly. So I had to
and we're the ones doing it. It's not like a manufacturer. Well, a manufacturer has the team and stuff like that, but like just build it better than what we're doing. You got like unlimited resources.
Yeah.
You can make the same technology.
Yeah. So my rant got dialed back. Mm-hmm. So luckily, I talked to the person I did that read the rule book and knew what he was talking about. So I didn't look like a total gomer ranting about something I didn't know.
It is still kind of a rant though, because like, why can't we race the old sleds?
That
in the stock class.
That and why, I don't know, just the race gas is just going to make everything more expensive. Right, VS3.
Yeah, pretty much.
Vince's.
The last time I ran race gas was, I think my 07 YZ250. It liked just a little bit of, I mixed it like a gallon of, I think 110 with 4 gallons of 91, because otherwise it would have a little bit of a knock. And then my 05 125 was straight race gas.
Oh, really?
That thing, like high octane fuel.
Huh. That's.
And then, because 06, like that first year, they were really fast. And then guys would run 91 in them and blow them up all the time. And so 06, they changed the cylinder and head and stuff so you could run 91 in them. Oh. And they got slower.
Yeah, I remember that there was a certain year where they were running like higher compression heads or something.
Yep. Yeah, and then like 2012, the YZ250s, they switched everything over to the Euro heads that were lower compression and stuff. So,
Can you explain that knock? Like when you run too low of an octane?
it's just pre-ignition detonation stuff.
Yeah, so like
It's like the fuel is igniting before the spark plug tells it to,
yeah.
and it's not a good thing.
No.
But I just can't explain
So-
why it knocks, like why it makes that sound.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't know why it makes that sound is super weird, but yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either.
It's weird why it would make a sound.
Yeah.
Like you would think it would just start slowing the engine down.
Yeah.
You know? But
It's like
Especially when that sounds like there's a midget hitting your engine with a hammer.
are you all right, Brody? Or?
I'm just thinking, I'm thinking, why does it make that sound?
Oh.
Because it's ruining the engine, isn't it? And so is that knock
If it does
metal
it
banging
knock,
against
yeah.
each other?
No, it's like it would hit out at like the top of your piston kind of thing.
And so it's just
It's really weird.
I don't know. Weird.
hate to break down
Yep.
the mechanics of it. Like piston's coming up, and like as soon as it gets right to the top, it's firing, and then the spark plug is firing. So like you're already over your, what do they call that? Like where the rod is top dead center.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe we'll try to get an engine guy on and he can explain it to
that'd be
us.
sweet.
Get Bodie. No, he's an engineer.
An engine guy, not an engineer.
Same.
No, hell no. Be a mechanic.
I'm not quite a black thumb. I wouldn't say that.
But yeah, Vince, I don't know. You got anything else for Vince, or we could let him get back to housework?
So send him the Fox addressed to Vince.
Yep.
Yeah, I just cut a hole in the side of my garage, so I got to put a window in it now.
Ooh. You are the home repair man. You're kind of the doer of all things.
Well, it's expensive if you aren't. So
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like, well,
So we're all just cheap bastards.
That's what it sounds like.
yeah,
Yeah.
at the end of the day,
We're
not
good
smart,
at a
we're
lot of
just cheap.
things because we're cheap.
yeah, 100%.
No, you missed our talk about taxes earlier before you got on the phone. so,
don't
yeah.
get me started.
But I don't know. You got anything else for us, Vince, at all? It's been a while. It's been minutes since we talked to you.
Anything you want to
I
know
know.
about heydays
Yeah.
since you weren't there?
What you
No.
missed out on?
No, I missed the annual long track wrapped fest, so I'm okay.
Yeah. Do get a lot of that.
Mountain Floods are ruining the world, so
They are so cool, though.
They are pretty sweet.
No.
I see nobody liked the TikTok that I send that dude lifting the ass end of his sled up.
Oh, that's Skidoo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I said me with the ZRT.
I didn't see that.
Oh yeah. I wrote underneath it, I said me with the ZRT. He grabs it by the track and
Yeah.
pushes it up with one arm. It's like, yeah.
I'm terrible at replying.
Oh, that's fine. I totally get it because I don't reply either.
No.
I feel like no one does. Like, it's a known thing. Like, you send a video, no one's going to reply unless it's super funny.
I thought it was pretty funny
then
that I
you-
said me with the ZRT.
If it is a reply, it's just a LOL.
Yeah.
Yeah. Picking the whole ass end up with one hand. Yeah. Me with the ZRT.
But
all right, guys. Well, I'm gonna let you get back to it, and I'm gonna fill this void in my garage now.
okay.
Awesome.
Any chance of you coming up north to ride dirt bikes any weekends?
I don't even know what I got going on coming up, so
Oh.
we'll have to see.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it.
All right. Sounds good, Vince. Thank you for the time.
All right.
VS3 Suspension.
No problem. We'll do it.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Or attention Vince at Fox. You'll just get Vince will just show up like next week with just a stack of like O2 ZR 600 shocks.
Yeah, that's what it'll be. ACT. Yeah, not even Fox. They're ACT.
But okay, Vince.
All right.
We'll see you
talk
later.
to you guys later.
Yep. See ya.
Okay, bye.
Mega
Bye now. Mega flow.
30 minutes of VS3.
It's been so long, I kind of forgot about mega floats.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did see a pair.
Yeah, we did see a set on Jacob Bjork's snowcross sled.
Mega floats.
Yep. But no, yeah, I wanted to get into that. That was a rant that I was like planning. I was like, I'm going to lay into this. But evidently I was wrong.
Yeah.
You don't read the rule book?
No, I guess not deep enough, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I just do it for the class that I'm planning on racing. I don't read the whole thing.
Oh, God, no. Like, there's... I guess I do read it, like, just to, like, brush up on something. Like, hey, is this legal?
Yeah, yeah.
Because, yeah, I've brushed up on one thing I was thinking about this year, and it's legal. So, try it.
Big old cams in there.
Yep. Blueprinted, ported, polished.
Legal.
Yeah. The lobe is about the size of Brody's head.
Huh. But, well, I don't know.
How's your ZRT coming? I'm just deep into it right now.
On yours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ours, I just finished today taking the studs out. Because last year at Nadawash, we had just sharpened trail studs in there.
And then it was a different track, wasn't it? It wasn't a hacksaw?
No, it was a hacksaw. But it was just carbide tip, 1-inch studs.
Oh, okay.
So we'll get some 1-inch ice picks in there. Mm-hmm. So I'll be placing that Woody's order this week. So studs in the ZRT. Clearwater Coating, just finished those pipes.
9,200 RPM pipe?
Yep. So that was the question I had about you, Collins ZRT. Was it there? Those are 10-2 pipes. Mm-hmm. How is it going to like running at 92?
We're gonna spin it fast.
You're going to spin it 10-2.
Yeah.
Across Pine Lake.
We're gonna give it a shot.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Screw it.
I mean, might as well send it.
Yeah, what's the worst that's gonna happen?
Yeah.
You lose.
How long's the race?
Don't know yet.
Don't know yet.
If I had to guess,
It won't be that long.
3 laps, 4
Yeah,
laps,
maybe one heat and then like maybe a 2-lap heat and then a 3-lap final.
probably. Yep.
Depends on what their schedule is and what day they're
Yeah.
going to run it on. Because
Exactly.
Sunday they're going to have a lot of heats.
Yeah, that was the thing. Somebody had asked me about it at Heydays too. I was like, I don't know if they're running them on Saturday or Sunday.
Right.
So, but Chad did just put something out on Facebook, like 95 days away from Pine Lake. Mm-hmm. So there should be something coming out sooner than later.
Yeah.
About more information.
And there is going to be a 440 race, 3-man team.
Yep. So I don't know if you're interested in that, Brody, or not, or
On being on the Arlo team?
yeah,
Actually
go.
being a full Arlo team?
This is a big debut.
Yeah.
but I don't want to put too much pressure on you.
I raced the classics class.
And you had fun doing
I
it.
had fun.
Yeah,
And the 440 is
Now
probably funner.
but we do have Nate,
True. Which
And-
I don't want to take it away from Nate because he's been in it and doing good.
and Nate might bring his big trailer down there for us.
True.
I think we could have won it this year if Nate didn't break that, didn't have that lower A-iron bolt break on him. Mm-hmm. I think he was catching Jesse, and I think he would have maybe been able to get around him in their heat.
I forget who I was racing.
It was me, Tate, you.
Yeah, but
So,
the earlier races,
what do
like
you mean?
the C and B.
Oh, you weren't in those.
No, I was just wondering, like when Nate was racing.
Oh, it was him. It was Jesse, and then him. And I can't remember who got third behind him. But I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to talk to Nate. I am also fine just doing the classics.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I figured you'd be fine with, just doing your one race again,
Yeah.
because we got big money on the line.
Exactly. That's why I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you thinking? What are you smiling
Nothing.
about?
Our third rider
Oh,
position.
if you want to
Placing.
put that out there yet or not?
Yeah, right. And then what classes?
Right here. Your third
I gotta
rider.
have an old guy.
Yeah.
Ah, damn it. I forgot it's
Yeah.
There's a rule.
Forgot about that rule.
Man, I would love to get an old classic sled just to freaking go rip around out there.
Yeah.
Just for more laps.
Yeah. I mean, I was thinking about it just, like if the classics class lined up before like any of the other stuff,
Yeah.
maybe I'd do it just to, but we'll see.
Yeah.
I'd probably just do it with the ZRT and then
Oh, really?
pull off because it's an open sled. It's not legal.
Oh, sure.
So.
Yeah. Because classics is improved.
Yeah.
You can do.
So like external mods.
Yeah. But no, our ZRT is coming along. New track for the 4-stroke. And then that thing will be ready. In the 440. The 440, I think we need to do bushings on the front end. And then that one will be plenty ready. So.
Yeah. Collins has come a long ways.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
Like I thought, what do you mean? I thought it was pretty well together when you got it.
No, it was together.
Yeah.
But like everything the way we need it to be
Sure.
was not that way.
Oh.
So like all the suspension, took all the oval stuff off of it.
Yeah.
So like the stirrups and stuff like that.
Oh, I see.
And
Sure.
then, yeah, just a lot of, and then like welding the mufflers on the pipes and then doing all the bushings in the front end and stuff.
Will welding the mufflers on the pipes change
No,
your pipe at all?
no,
No? Oh.
no.
If that thing can run right, that thing will be cooler than hell.
Oh yeah, it'll run. Yeah.
When was the last time it was ran? Like,
Not too long ago.
really?
Yeah, they were using it in Michigan.
Not too long ago?
Yeah. Probably. Well, the guy he sold it to supposedly was going to make a drag sled out of it, so I imagine he ran it a few times.
Oh, sure.
But mine is deep into it right now. Yeah. So, like, it's widened out in the front end, setting everything up.
Yeah.
It's like brand new bushings, all that stuff. Doing everything up there. And then skid frame. So,
Extra 12?
yeah, extra 12. No, it'll be an extra 10 out of a Polaris.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because the Articat skid frames are dumb.
Oh, my God.
So, extra 10 out of a Polaris. Got all the measurements and everything to do it. People have done it before. So
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yep. So, extra 10 going in, straight tunnel, ZRT.
Have you heard of that, Brody?
No, not at all. But I do know it's a good skid frame.
It is.
Yeah.
Same thing as you run.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's the best.
How come, that was one question Dad had today. How come you can, constantly kind of find, new P85s, but you can never find a new Articat clutch?
Yeah, right. Well, they made different 6-tower Articat clutches too. So
Yeah.
different tapers on the sheaves,
Yeah.
that go on the PTO shaft.
Yep.
They make different tapers, and then the weight pins are different, and then the width of the weight
Yeah.
itself too. So there's a bunch of different variations. They're out there, but you just don't see them as much as a P85.
No.
P85.
Yeah.
Pretty similar all across the board.
Yeah.
The only thing that changed in I forget, the 807 or something, they changed the taper to a 33 millimeter or a 32, whatever.
Yeah.
And that's what they are today. But yeah, 30 millimeter taper, P85, pretty easy to come by.
Yeah. Yep.
The only thing is a quality rebuild for them. It's hard to find where the buttons on the Spider and how the top sheave moves on them.
Yeah.
It's hard to find good ones of those.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You think they'd be so common, somebody would have made a good replacement part for them?
I mean, we burned through them in a season pretty
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's the tough thing. Nobody ever really gets in depth about that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
When you go to race a sled, you want to make sure your clutches and everything are perfect.
Yeah.
So that's where all your horsepower is. It's
Yeah.
right there. transferring it from your engine to your track, well, there's this big thing in the middle with the clutches and the jack shaft and the gears and stuff. So all of that stuff has to be really perfect. So that's what we like to do, make things perfect. And it's hard to find stuff that stays perfect.
Yeah, that's like when we talk about buying a sled for the classics class. I mean, you got to think of all new bearings, 4 new bearings in the rear axle.
Yeah, at least. And then
4 new bearings for the drive lines.
Yeah.
Top shaft, bottom drive shaft.
and then all your wheels.
No, take them wheels out.
It doesn't work in an extra 10 and burn the high factor.
Oh, yeah, because you can't run DuPonts.
Yeah.
True. So then you're thinking all the wheel bearings.
All the wheel bearings. And then
to go through the clutches.
go through the clutches, and then also like your spindle bushings and your like trailing arm bushings and stuff like that. Ski bushings is a huge on the old trailing arm sleds. Like you got to have, like there's companies that sell bushings that have like a plastic sheave around them. They don't hold up.
No.
Like your toe will be so far off, like after you ride it one time.
Yeah, on the ice, it just
Yeah,
in front of the skis,
you can watch them
going with that.
So they're not doing. So you want to get good, real steel bushings, and then like all the bushings in the spindles, all your arms and stuff. Like either whether it's a arm or a radius rod, like on a Polaris or a Skidoo.
Yeah,
all of those heim joints and bushings. You want to make sure all that stuff's good. It's a lot.
Yeah. So you can buy a classic sled and go race it just for fun, but like
if you start doing too much to it, then it gets to be a lot.
Yeah,
you can easily buy one, set it up, or lower it and go race it.
Oh, 100%.
And it'll still be fast.
Yeah.
But like if you're doing everything top notch.
Yeah, we always do like precaution
Yeah.
maintenance.
Yeah.
Instead of waiting for it to go bad.
Mm-hmm.
Brody?
I was just thinking of heydays on how the table that we do the podcast on is almost more popular than we are.
Yeah. You brought the table?
Every person that talked to us was like, "Is that the table?" And it's like, "Yeah, that's the real table." And they slap another sticker on it. And that was one thing from heydays. Trying to tie it back to heydays somehow. And yeah, the table is almost more popular than us.
Were you happy with our coverage of heydays? Because on the last 1 year ago, you were like, I feel like I didn't learn anything from heydays from you guys.
I don't know. I kind of felt like the same type of deal.
That was our first episode, so there's a bunch to cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if you are building a sled, heydays is the perfect spot to go.
True. Yeah.
Because you can find, like the bearings we're talking about, you can find stacks of them for cheap. Like that's kind of the stuff that I'll look for at heydays.
Like I'll have a very small window of stuff that I'm looking for that I couldn't already get like through sponsors or something.
Yeah.
That is like, hey, if I found a cheap windshield for my Procross, like I'll buy it just because. So like my window is very small. So I have like blinders on. I'm just scanning, seeing if there's anything in my interest. And then Dad, he's just looking at everything. Like he's open to buying anything and everything.
Yeah.
And so he was going way slower than I was.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't know if we can walk together next year at heydays or not. Because I'm just walking fast. Like I'm just like not there to look at somebody's overpriced, seized up old clutch.
Yeah, just throw a rebuild in it.
Yeah, he's got all the parts to rebuild it. So he's like, maybe I could use this. And it's like, maybe you could. Yeah.
I feel bad. We do not have Dustin Dorn's Iron Dog windshield in shot.
It's just too big. We couldn't really fit it anywhere. We would have to move.
It is huge.
We would have to move something around. I don't know. We didn't have time.
Hang it.
Yeah.
Well, Dustin did tell me that. He's like, oh, if I would have known you guys just wanted like a number plate like what ALR gave us, he would have given us one of those.
No, that's cool.
Yeah. So we'll try to find some spot for Dustin.
Because, I do feel bad. I feel like it should have been up.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we could cover up this window behind me somehow with it. Try to hang it up. I don't know.
Try to find some kind of spot.
Yeah.
But no, heydays 2024 recap.
It was fun.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
But yeah, I did think the same thing, Kyle, about staying there.
Yeah.
Like, it'd be cool to do our own booth.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. But the way Jody and Brady made it sound as they appreciated it.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah. And then also I really liked being at their booth because then we didn't feel so obligated to be
Stay.
at our own booth the
Yeah.
whole time.
Yeah. And I think that would take away a lot of it if we had our own booth.
Yeah. Like would just kind of it'd be cool to have our own setup and whatnot, but I felt it'd be just too, we like being spectators at the event more than participants.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Maybe if we get bigger though, and we'll have to do our own booth.
How big are you planning on getting?
No, I'm just saying.
Jeez.
In the first episode, I was talking about like, what are we gonna have random people sponsor our show? That's never gonna happen. That's crazy. And then that's all we've gotten.
Yeah.
It's freaking wild.
Huh. But yeah, so yeah, looking forward to it next year again already. Should be a good time.
If it lands on volleyball tournament weekend, I might not go.
Tech guy.
I know.
Yeah.
So hopefully they don't move the volleyball tournament again.
We'll have to bring Regan down there or something to help us out.
Yeah, could do
He
that.
could be the tech guy.
Yeah.
He wasn't willing to take my spot at volleyball, so maybe he could take my spot at Heydays.
Yeah. We'll have Regan in here again in a month or so for your marathon.
Yeah.
So Regan will be back in here for that.
Yeah.
I
Marathon.
need to get a better bike for that.
Yeah, is that our plan again this next year?
I don't care.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Because we
Yeah,
got
get a better seat at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the bike wasn't bad, it was just your seat.
And it's smaller.
Oh.
So, like, smaller than yours.
Yeah.
So, like,
Oh yeah, it was only 27.5 inch.
yeah. So, like, I'm doing more pedaling.
Yeah, you gotta get a 29er.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking my road bike, but that thing is so rigid.
Oh.
Any bump, it's like, ooh.
But yeah. What?
Marathon training?
Yeah.
How's it- What did you do yesterday? Or
Friday 15 again in the wind both ways. That wasn't very fun, but it was still a minute faster than my last 15. So, well, yeah, then push it up to 18, and then probably do another 18 or a 20, and then 18.
we're a month away, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much a month away.
Oh, boy.
I'm nervous, but at the same time, I know what to expect. And
Yeah.
like the first 15 mile that I did, it's like, oof, this is a while. It took a long time, it felt like. But then the second time, like I was 6 miles in, and it's like, well, like it just kind of flew by.
Sure. Yeah, it'll be interesting this year because you know what to expect, and you know.
I probably won't talk to Dan so much for 10 miles of. The first 10 miles, it was so easy. I was just talking the whole time.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, maybe it's like after 10 miles, I'm like, I got to like start watching my breath and like had to focus on what I was doing.
And you should have held a better pace.
Yeah.
Because your pace was getting sporadic.
Yeah, it was up and it was always under 8 minutes, but yeah, I was going faster and then we were trying to like dial it back and then we would speed up again. And so, yeah, maybe focus a little more and just be in my own.
You going to drink that beer that they're going to give you?
I'll definitely get my free beer this time, though, because that pissed me
Because
off.
it's only available for one day.
It's available for freaking 8 hours after the marathon. So, yeah, I'm definitely getting that free beer this year. I don't care how wrecked my... Yeah, I'll be just sitting at the bar shaking.
Yeah.
With your free beer.
With my free beer.
No, it'll be, we'll give you more water this year.
Yeah.
He thought about wearing a Camelback, but then don't you?
Yeah.
Adding weight.
Yeah. I don't want to wear it.
Really?
No. And I'm not. I don't want to train with it on, so I don't want to run with it during the marathon.
And if we did the same thing as last year, I mean, it'd only be every mile we could offer you. So
Yeah.
Yeah, and so that's another thing that we'll plan on because they do give you water like 3 miles, 6 miles, or whatever.
Yeah.
And so you give it to me like in the middle of that, and so then it would basically be every other mile I'll be getting water.
I think this year I'll get one of them green Gatorade bottles that you just squeeze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll just ride up next to you and you just take a squeeze every mile or 2 miles.
Yeah.
That'd be more gooder.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, just hydrate a lot more.
I might have to borrow Polly V's next bike.
God, I would not be riding that thing for 26 miles. Holy shit.
I seen him drive up to the table there, but I was talking to somebody, so I didn't even get to say hi to him.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Pretty sweet bike there, probably be. I think I had the same one when I was a kid. Mine was red.
Really?
Yeah.
I pulled up on it and instantly I'm like, is that thing a Huffy? And he's like,
That's a nice bike.
but he's like, I don't know what the hell it is. And it's like, oh, it must be a Next.
Good times.
We also have Halloween coming up and Pumpkin Days coming up.
Oh, yeah.
Are we doing a Shop Talk bed race?
Shop Talk bed race.
I don't know. I watched one guy last year, this group of kids just ran into the back of, I can't remember who it was last year, where they come around to make a turn. The team in front of them was like leading, and the second bed came and just pile drived the team in front, pulled the guy underneath the bed, like twisted ankle and legs and everything. It's like,
Well, we just got to be faster.
Yeah. What do you do in the wintertime? We race sleds.
yeah.
What happens when you race? There's always a risk. Gunner.
Yeah, but no, there's some people for the bed racing. There were some people that fapped up some legit stuff.
Yeah.
Like-
Like caster wheels or.
Yeah, like a big bicycle wheels
Yeah.
and like a bicycle steering wheel.
So does one person have to be on the bed?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'd be steering.
No, you have to change.
Oh.
It can't be the same person on the bed the whole time.
So I'd be steering at the beginning. Well, no, probably.
No, you're a better, faster pusher.
I'm not as strong, but we probably you on the bed
To start.
to start.
And then we'll get the
because then
launch.
we're getting the launch.
I
me
don't
and
want to
you.
do it.
God damn it, Gunner.
But say if you did.
So yeah, we could win because he's the fab guy here,
I
and he
could
could paint
fab
it.
the
they
shit out of
did
some stuff.
a lot of fab work,
Oh, yeah.
like a lot.
I think it's $500 if you win.
Yeah.
What do you get? A bed frame and some wheels that will steer it?
Yeah.
I would think the best would be like a trike almost. One wheel in the front just to steer with some bike handlebars.
But then you fucking
Yeah, then you're
run
tipping.
the risk of tipping it. Unless the person sat on the axle.
Or far enough handlebars back,
Yeah.
like some big old ape hangers.
I think you got to have.
pulling backwards.
I think you got to have 4 wheels.
Yeah.
I think the kids that won it last year were on a trike.
Really.
Less rolling resistance.
Yeah.
And then have sit on the towards the rear axle so you don't run the risk of digging a corner in.
I don't we could watch it this year and maybe
Oh come
Gunner.
on! God damn it, Gunner!
I watched it last year. I was like, I don't want no part of that.
We have to recruit an athlete to do it.
I mean,
Well, there's slim pickings.
you played college ball.
Yeah, I know. Fucking multi-sport athlete. I was there. Yeah, no. It'd be tough to recruit a different athlete.
Chance
Chance is fast.
Chance was fast.
Yeah. Okay. Chance isn't that fast when he's messed up. 'Cause I had to chase after him one night when he was sprinting, and I caught up to him, and I chipped his tooth.
Yeah. Maybe, I don't know how long it's been since Chance ran.
We ran at my wedding, and he was pretty fast then, too.
Oh, sure.
Did we run at your wedding?
Yeah. For photo shoots.
Ah.
Um.
Anyway,
So yeah,
we could get Bailey.
there you go, Bailey. Yeah.
So next week's episode, we're gonna try to. We have some options of I haven't asked anybody yet, but I have 3 or 4 people that I would have in mind to ask that would probably come in. So we'll be doing some sort of experience.
Come in.
Yeah,
Sweet.
Hell yeah.
Perfect.
unless you guys had other ideas
Nope.
for any other ones.
No.
Episode 50 coming up.
All my ideas would be vlogs.
I had an idea of the vlog too that we should try to get done. When is Colin going back to work?
Soon, so
We have to try to do it before he goes back to work.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe this weekend.
Maybe. Yeah.
But yeah, 50th.
Something big.
Haven't tried planning it just yet.
Mhm.
But I thought there was one feeler out there, so we'll see.
Okay.
Not 100% sure yet or not. Mm-hmm. But 48 episodes in 1 year.
Yeah, there's 52 weeks in a year.
Yeah.
Dedication.
For our first year.
Yeah.
I mean, that was pretty damn good.
Dedication.
Yeah. Because it ain't easy doing this every week. Like, we've had some weeks where it's a hassle.
During the season. Then it's just after work.
Yeah.
For me and Brody.
Yeah. Not for
I'm
me.
going to start winking. Winking's cool.
But yeah, so yeah, episode 49 next week. No idea who the guest is, but there's not much else going on this next week, so we wouldn't really have a topic to go off of.
No.
So plan on that.
Yep.
Brody, you were at a party.
Dreckerfest.
Drecker.
Drecker.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a E, right? Yeah, Drecker. Drecker Fest. Yeah, in Fargo at the Drecker Brewing Company.
Brewhalla.
It's called Drecker Fest. So
Drecker
Fest. God damn it! I'm sorry. Drecker Fest. So yeah. Yeah, I went there. Nathaniel, our cousin, he works there.
The one who designed our logo.
The one that designed the Shop Talk logo. Shout out to him.
Yep.
So I kind of got the VIP treatment, free beers. It was pretty fun.
Free beers?
Oh yeah, I got some free beers.
Wow.
Yeah, it was cool.
How many of those pale ale, pine needle?
I found one good beer, so I could actually drink a beer and like not hate it. But there was 2 beers that I drank, and it's like, this is not my type of beer. The one was thick, black, and tasted like bitter coffee. So that was weird.
Really?
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. The one chick tasted it, and she's like, "Oh, I like that." I'm like, "Who the hell are you?"
Yeah,
she's like
this much of it.
But
you probably got the latest beer that they made.
oh yeah, uh-huh.
That's about the only good one.
He was drinking a Grain Belt the other day.
I like Grain Belt.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Same with the Coors Banquet is starting to come back. I've never even had one, I don't think.
He drinks those too.
Yeah, I drink them.
I drink a piss load of beers, and I've never had a Coors Banquet
Coors Banquet's pretty good.
or a Grain Belt.
The banquet beer.
Yeah, just give me a Busch Light right there.
That was another thing from the first episode, because me and Brody listened to it back in the very first episode, and you kept pounding the table in that first one.
But no, yeah, thanks to cousin Nathaniel for
Enjoy.
How many beers did you drink?
Honestly, it wasn't too many.
They let you stay at their house.
Yeah,
right?
uh-huh.
Was there a lot of dudes with curly mustaches?
Yeah, there's some curly mustaches.
Yeah,
Yep, a lot
I
of
could
curly.
pick that crowd out. Was there a fedora there?
Couple fedoras.
Circular Harry Potter glasses?
Yep, some of that.
Yeah.
It's hipster, but it's a very chill, cool vibe.
A lot of probably plaid and corduroy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And lots of tattoos.
Yeah.
Did you get a tattoo?
No.
How come you said there was free tattoos?
It's a free tattoo if you get the Drecker logo.
Oh.
That's free. And the other tattoo is like $100, stuff like that. And then you pick one that they design.
I told him he should have got the Shop Talk logo.
You can't do that. You pick a tattoo.
I got a great idea. I'll get it.
Okay, yeah, you got a Shop
I
Talk
have a
tattoo.
Woody stud on my leg.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it
Gold.
actually a Woody stud?
It's Gold Digger.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you got Lincoln right here?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Like Matthew McConaughey.
Ever drive a Lincoln?
Yeah. That was perfect. Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah.
Matthew McConaughey is awesome.
Yeah. No, I got a Gold Digger on my leg. Now,
Shop Talk tattoo.
Yeah.
Cool.
But no, yeah, it was a good time. I had fun.
Yeah.
Bands were freaking awesome. The first band was 2 redneck, long-haired young guys, and they were just nuts. Like, the dude was rolling around with the guitar.
Really?
Like, yeah.
Wow.
They looked like they just pulled him out of freaking trail and told him to get on stage.
Our trail.
Yeah. It was kind of cool, but like they're a very new band. They were kind of nervous. Like they started playing like a cover song and they're like, "Oh, okay, cut that off. That's embarrassing."
Yeah.
Like that wasn't very good. It's like you could have just kept playing. No one would have cared.
Yeah.
But
A lot of people there?
it was packed the whole time.
Really?
It was freaking cool. It was
500 people or?
more than that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
I'd say more than that.
Huh.
But since it's such a big area, there was no lines to get beer.
Oh.
Like you'd wait behind a couple people. But it's 2 warehouses full of people and then a big parking lot.
That's pretty cool. When is Comic-Con?
There's multiple Comic-Cons a year.
How fun would that be to go to in Fargo?
In Fargo?
Or Grand Forks? Which one is it in?
I don't know, but like a legit Comic-Con would be
In
a lot more
California or
fun.
something.
Well, California, New York,
We can just dive into a small one right away. We'll wet our whistle on a Fargo or a Grand Forks.
when we talked about
Comic-Con.
Comic-Con, it's wait for the kids to grow up a little more so then they can dress up too, and it would be less of a hassle. That's what me and Regan have talked about anyways.
Do you have to dress up?
No, but why not? Why not dress up?
Just wear the Charizard costume.
People doing that. Yeah, the one girl just had a full pineapple onesie on. That's what she was working in. So that was odd.
You know what the pineapple simulates?
Good food. Brick oven pizza.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Gunner got it.
But yeah,
Anyway,
we'll
enough
be
about
at
my
Heydays
weekend.
next year. Price Police.
Price Police. Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll hold the camera.
Yep. You'll be like,
I'll wear.
sir, your clutch is way too high priced. We're going to fix that for you.
$500. I don't even have $500.
But no, good show. Kind of all over the place, but
Yeah,
that's,
we got Heydays out of the way right away though.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, I did make my way over to the Cart podcast guy and sat down with him for like 20, 30 minutes. Probably one of his most off-track podcasts he did. We were all over the place.
Because it's with you.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, we're just winging it.
Yeah.
Wes Selby was flying through the air at one point
Yeah.
in a paraglider.
Yeah.
I pointed that out. I asked Dad, "You
Yeah.
think that's Wes Selby?" He's like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "The guy flying." He's like, "Oh yeah, probably not."
Yeah, exactly what I did. I said, "There's Wes Selby."
In the air.
There's one kid that came up walking when we were just sitting there with the mics. He's like, "Hey, can I say something?" And then Spencer was like, "Yeah, sure." And he's just like, "Yeah, Heydays 2024." It's like, "Yeah, real original kid." Like,
Yeah.
good one.
Oh hey, that was something. You could have said something really dumb.
I was
could
hoping
think
for
of-
something really dumb.
I could think of one, but I'm not going to say it.
Off air,
Yeah, off air.
but no, it was fun.
All
Good
right.
show.
Good show.
Episode 48. Again,
Awesome.
thank you to everybody that came up, said they watched the show to us.
It's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
It's crazy that people still like us and watch us and listen to us. And
I mean, they just listened to us talk about bed racing
Hell yeah.
at Pumpkin Days.
It's going to be freaking sweet.
if
And
they
you're
listen
not
that far past the Heydays talk.
You're not even going to be a part of it. Breaks my heart.
I'll be like team manager, and I'll recruit a team for you.
Okay, Kyle.
All because you're being scared of running over by a bed.
Why don't we do the running over, huh?
That guy.
That way we're in second. We take out first place.
Yeah.
And then we win.
I don't know. It just
$500
looked like
bucks. It's
Some
a lot
people
of
put a lot more time and effort into building their beds than some other people did. That were like folding up wheels and everything.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, we could take a couple bikes apart and put brakes on it.
That would be the ideal thing to do. Just put brakes on it.
don't need them.
You just take the corner at 100.
Yep.
If you had 4 wheels, you wouldn't have to slow down for a corner.
No.
No, it was like a hairpin corner.
Oh, yeah, you wouldn't have to slow down for it.
No. You just shit hook that thing.
Shit hook.
If you had caster wheels, you could throw it.
Yeah, true. Yep. I didn't think of that.
You wouldn't even have to steer.
No steering at all. You just sit on
The
it.
guys in the back are steering for you. Maybe people are overthinking this.
I don't know.
Let's go prove them wrong.
Yeah, bed racing. Catch fever.
Okay.
Okay, episode 48 in the books. Thanks again, everybody.
Thanks again.
See you next week.
See ya.